Hey, what's good, my fellow masters? Just when Lasengal had me believing the Valentine's event would come first, the official announcement for our 22 million downloads campaign has dropped. It will start at 2000 PST on January 30th and last until February 6th, 1959 PST. I had speculated an early February start for this campaign on the Part 1 SQ Savings in 2025 video, so a bit earlier, but still in the ballpark, I guess. It's just kind of fun to see how close I get with these guesses. At any rate, we are in for some nice SQ rewards, and I suspect that will be quite welcomed by many who rolled on the recent LB7 banners. So here is a brief overview of what this 22 mil downloads campaign has to offer. First off, there is a special consecutive login bonus. It requires a 7-day login streak to obtain all of the rewards, which include 10 of each silver and golden apples, 10 million QP, 10 5-star EXP cards, 10 of each 3-star HP and attack foes, and the grand prize, as it were, is 30 quartz on the 7th login. Just remember to keep up with those logins during this period and all will be fine. There is also a separate accrued login bonus that will provide 200 mana prisms, one of each 4-star HP and attack foe, a rare prism, something I think is always nice to see, and lastly, 1 crystallized lore. New permanent extra master missions will be added to the game with this downloads campaign, which means even more SQ that can be gained. The mission specifics are actually quite simple. It's all about leveling up the skills of your servants. Raise 1 skill to 10, then raise 3 skills to 10, and finally level up 6 skills to the maximum of 10. Complete all of these individual extra missions and you will gain 30 Saint Quartz, along with 9 3-star HP foes, 9 3-star attack foes, and 300 more mana prisms. If you already have the requisite number of skills leveled up, then they will count towards these missions. The campaign will have limited time items available in the Mana Prism Exchange and the Rare Prism Exchange. And yes, that means there will be 5 summon tickets up for grabs, so don't forget to get them before the campaign ends. Of course, this also means more command code openers, stacks of 5-star and 4-star embers, and 20 of each silver folk cards available as well as the tickets. As for the RP items, there will be an extra 3 Beasts Footprints, a code remover, 1 4-star HP and attack foe, and a stock of 5 20k friend points. Another item that will be added to the RP shop exchange, though this one will be permanent, is the 5-star craft essence Take Romance, which captures a moment of Dr. Romani staving off overwork with a well-deserved cake and coffee break. It will boost the amount of QP and Master EXP gained from quests by 1% each, which becomes 5% each when MLB. It will cost 1 rare prism to unlock it, and then 5 copies of Take Romance will be available for purchase in the Mana Prism shop. Though if you already obtained all 5 copies from when it was first introduced, then it won't show up in your RP shop. If you happen to be short on EXP or class pieces and whatnot, then the good news is during this campaign, all Ember Gathering and Training Ground quests will have their AP costs reduced by half. And to help farm these Ember Gathering and Training Ground quests, Ereshkigal, who is the poster girl for this 22 million downloads campaign, and donning her new outfit, will be available as an NPC support servant, to be used as sort of a trial quest if you don't have her. Next up, enhancements for servants and craft essences will have double the chance of hitting either super or great success for the duration of this campaign. If you have completed Lost Belt 7, then all free quests that still require first clear will have their AP cost reduced by half. So this would be a good chance to gain those LB7 free quest quartz if you haven't finished them already. And lastly, with this downloads campaign, Ereshkigal's new Spiritron dress becomes available under some conditions. If you have cleared all of LB7, then the acquisition quest for this new outfit will be accessible. Clear that to obtain the wardrobe key, and if you have the requisite materials and Ereshkigal at her final ascension, then her tan version costume can be unlocked to be used. Of course, Ereshkigal being the face of the campaign means she will be featured on the associated pickup summon. A limited SSR Lancer, this Mesopotamian goddess of the underworld and very adored Rinface is an AoE buster servant. She has some support abilities with a party-wide defense, NP generate, and max HP buffs, all for multiple turns. Eresh also has a conditional 20% party-wide attack buff that's triggered by her NP when the Blessing of Curse status effect is present. On the defensive end, she has a 1-turn invincibility that's tied to a 1-turn chance-based debuff immunity, chance-based instant kill immunity, and chance-based buff removal resistance. And I can't forget to mention her 50% NP battery and 1-turn 50% buster steroid. After an NP rank up, in addition to that party-wide attack, there's also a buff to the party's critical chance resistance and instant kill immunity. Ereshkigal will do extra damage against enemies with the Earth attribute, and her overcharge is a scaling boost to her buster performance that activates first and lasts for a turn. Ereshkigal is a very solid AoE Lancer and has a decent amount of utility with a variety of abilities that make her suited to farming and boss fights. In the future, she gets a new skill rank up that makes all of those chance-based effects more guaranteed and gives her a skill cooldown reduction by 1. For those that are interested in Ereshkigal but just can't afford to roll for her this time around, she will have a number of banners in the future. One in February 2026, another in October 2026, and December 2026. And then joining Eresh on this 22 mil downloads pickup summon is the limited SSR alter ego Kingprotea. Kinda unexpected, or rather Kingprotea was expected earlier, like during New Year's. But anyway, this member of the Sakura 5 and cute kaiju servant is an AoE buster unit. Kingprotea has a fairly potent stacking buff that increases her max HP every turn for 10 turns, and after a skill rank up, it also gives her an NP damage resistance buff with each max HP stack, making for some pretty crazy tankiness. She can reduce the cooldown of her skill by 1, which is tied to an NP charge of 20% that is then multiplied by the number of max HP stacks, potentially filling up her MP gauge to 100% or even beyond, though there is a demerit of removing all of her max HP and NP resistance buffs. And finally, Kingprotea has a 3-turn attack boost of up to 40%, and after a second skill rank up, it will give her an NP damage increase of 10% per max HP stack present at that time. Her NP has a first activating 1-turn buster increase of 20%, contingent on if a max HP buff is present, and Kingprotea's overcharge effect is a scaling buff to her buster performance that also activates first. All in all, I think Kingprotea can be fun to use, and her kit does give a sense of that unkillable kaiju feeling. Her overall MP damage output can be quite strong if the max HP gimmick is leveraged properly. However, given the nature of that max HP gimmick, she is not as well suited to farming as she is for drawn out boss battles. Though in the future, Kingprotea will receive a new skill rank up that gives a separate 30% NP battery, making it easier for her to farm. Plus, it gives her a one-time buff removal resistance effect that lasts for 10 turns. If you would like to try summoning for Kingprotea at some point, but not just now, then there will be another opportunity in August or September 2026. For this pickup summon, Ereshkigal will be on raid up from the start on January 30th to February 6th, and Kingprotea's raid up starts on February 1st and lasts until the 6th. And those are the details of our 22 million downloads campaign. This will be a nice boost to our SQ savings with the campaign's combined 60 quartz and 5 summon tickets. The question is, will you actually be saving them, or will they be offered on the altars of Ereshkigal or Kingprotea? Then again, Kukulkan's banner is still ongoing until February 4th, so perhaps these SQ tickets will be used for her. Let me know what you plan to do with these SQ tickets in the comments. And for those that do plan to roll for either Ereshkigal or Kingprotea, I wish you all the best. Many thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this in some way, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers!